Okay, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome to United Financial Credit Union Digital Banking. My name is Sarah. For those of you that don't know me, I've been with the credit union for about 23 years. I just took a new role as the COO, and so super excited to kind of share what our app has to offer today with all of you. Couple preliminary items. We are doing a drawing for a Bluetooth speaker, so anybody that is in attendance, whether it be virtually or here in person, we're going to be doing the drawing at the end of the presentation. You all should have an outline of my presentation. I'm not sure if you guys have, I think they were only placed on the front. Do you guys have outlines? Okay. Not just the board outline. Okay. I'll throw a couple over here. If you guys want to follow along. So I'm going to be covering a lot of information. So I'm just going to highly recommend as we go through, jot down any notes that you or questions that you might have as we go through. And then we'll have some time at the end for questions and answers. Let's see. So for our agenda, we're just going to run over some existing features that we've always had on our app for quite some time. We are going to touch on some new features that we have. You'll see some new products that actually we aren't quite offering yet, but they're coming, and I'll be able to demo those for you. And then so this is just kind of all an effort to build your confidence, and then just kind of highlight and showcase some of the great tools that our app has to offer. So it can really make your life much more convenient. It's very user friendly, super to use, and so we want to I guess share that with all of you and maybe encourage you to try something new that you maybe haven't tried before. So we are encouraging an interactive demo. So if you have your device with you, if you want to follow along with me, you can. If not, you can just follow along on the screen up front. And then again, at the end, if you have questions, we'll have some time for that. First things first, I did want to just kind of cover the login piece. So in order to log into our app or our online banking, you must have a username and password. We do offer the two-factor authentication for some extra security. So that, so for the two-factor, that is set up so that your phone or your device can be authenticated and recognize you each time you log in. So you'll see sometimes if you're on your mobile app, it may want to send you a one-time passcode. It'll ask you to key in your phone number. It'll send you that one-time passcode, and then maybe you switch your device and you go over to your, your home computer, your laptop, and so it'll ask for that again, just because it wants to know that it is you and it's asking for that extra layer of verification. Also, you'll notice that it'll give you the option to set up a 4-digit PIN number. That is that's mobile specific. You won't see that feature on the desktop version of home banking. So I just kind of wanted to point that out. And then, so from here on, I'm just going to switch devices. I'm actually going to screen mirror my cell phone, and we will go through the outline. We're going to open up our app, and I'm going to enter my passcode. Okay, so I have this test account set up to kind of demonstrate everything in the outline here for you guys. So we'll cover the current features first. The first item on the list is viewing our balances. So at the top, you can see that we have a savings and a checking and a moneymaker account. So you can view them in a banner style, or I just wanted to point out, if you click on the 3 little dots up at the top right-hand side, you can change that view. You can change it from compact to expanded, and then it will show you all of your accounts kind of stacked one on top of another. So I wanted to show that change. And then if you wanted to, the next item on the list is view transaction history. So let's say I want to see what's going on in my checking account. All you'll need to do is just tap the tile, so I'm going to tap on my checking tile, and then I'm going to tap transactions, and then all of my activity will display. And it does display from newest to oldest. I'm
Question.
going to go back. The next thing on the list is transfers. So just a simple transfer, like within your account, like let's say you want to move money from share to share, or let's say you have a loan and you want to transfer from a share account to your loan. You're just going to use the transfer tile in the center of the screen. You'll tap on that, the two little arrows. And then you're going to select what share you want the money to come from at the top there, and then what share or loan you want the money to go to. You can pick, you have your choice. You just tap and pick what share, and then you're going to put your dollar amount in there and then click submit. And then you get a verification that your transaction is submitted and it's all set for you. The next thing on the list is setting up alerts. So this is really handy. Like if you want to, let's say you want to be sure that nothing comes out of your account of like a large dollar amount, or maybe you want to know when your direct deposit's coming in. So you can go into the alert feature, and that is, so let's say you want to know when your direct deposit hits your checking account. So you're going to tap on your checking. And then there is an alert preference option in there. I know that's about 5 or 6 down. And so then what we're looking for, if we want to be alerted when our deposits come in, we're looking for a transaction alert. So we're going to add the alert. And then at the top, it says when a debit is over, or you can change that debit to credit. So if you tap on debit, a little pop-up comes up from the bottom and you can select credit. So, and then let's say I want to be notified anytime a deposit comes into my account over $200. So I'm going to type in 200. I'm going to say, okay, I want to get a text message. You do have the choice to do email as well, or an in-app message. And then you're just going to click add an alert. So anytime a deposit comes into your account over $200, it's going to text me and I'm going to know right away. The next item is cashier's check. So if you, for our members, I feel like it's convenient for our members that can't get out of the house, or maybe they live out of town. They can call up, or they can go onto their app, and request a cashier's check to be sent to the address on file. So let's say I want to have a check sent from my savings account. So I'm back on my dashboard. I'm just going to tap on my savings, and then I'm going to click on the option there. It is 4 down. It says withdrawal by check. And then it's just going to say, okay, the money's going to come from savings, and then you key in your amount, how much you want the check for. And then it'll say that it's going to mail it to you. That's the only option that you have, is to mail it directly to you and to the address that's on the account. And then you submit, and it says that it was processed, and then that check will go out in the mail the next day. So you can also add new savings accounts, like you could add a new share. So let's say, you've been wanting to do a Christmas club because you want to save for Christmas, but you haven't found time to call or come into the credit union. You don't need to. You can do it right from the app. You simply just click on the little hamburger menu, top left-hand side of the screen, the 3 little lines there. And then you're going to click on accounts, just 3 down. And then once you get in there, it displays all of your accounts, and it also gives you the option to add an account. So you can either click add an account, or you can use that little plus sign up in the top right-hand corner. And so I'm going to select this. I'm going to select open new share. And then I'm going to add a savings account. It's my only option. And then it's going to ask me what type of savings account I want to open. So it gives you a couple different options. You can open up a moneymaker. You can open up a special savings if you're saving for something special, maybe a vacation or something, and then also Christmas club. So for the demo, we're going to open up a Christmas club. So we're going to select that and hit next, agree to the terms and conditions. And then it's going to ask if you want to fund your share. I'm just going to say fund at a later date. And then we're just going to confirm. And it says it's been successfully created, the little green banner at the top. And we will hit done. So we're going to go back to our dashboard. And now you can see at the bottom there is now a Christmas Club open, the zero balance. At the very bottom. Next, so let's say I get paid every Friday and I want to start funding this Christmas Club. So I want to set up an automatic transfer to that Christmas Club. You can really set up an auto transfer to any share, but for the demo purposes, we're going to set up an auto transfer to the Christmas Club. So you're going to want to click on the transfer tile in the center of the screen. And then let's say my direct deposit goes into my checking account on Fridays. So we're going to say, okay, I'm going to transfer from my checking to my Christmas Club. I want to do $5 every Friday. And so in order to get it to be a reoccurring transfer, there's a little button at the bottom left there that says more options. When you select that, it allows you to add a frequency. So when you add the frequency, you're just going to say, okay, we don't want to do it once. We want to do it weekly. So we're going to tap on weekly. And then you have the option to select when you want it to start. So you click on the date field. And then let's say I wanted to start March 7th. So that's Friday, and it's going to, so then what will happen then is from March 7th on, every week, $5 will be transferred from my checking to my Christmas Club. Oh, the next thing on the list is member-to-member transfers. So if you want to transfer to another member, like let's say you have so my father-in-law pays my phone bill. Well, I pay him, he pays the bill. So if I wanted to transfer money to him, as long as I know his account number, I can go in and do a member-to-member transfer. So so that is going to be, there's a couple different ways you can get to it. Like you can use the tiles in the center where it says member transfers, and you'll notice too within our app, there's a lot of like duplicate actions, I guess. So you can get to different things like two different ways, but for the simplest way, we're going to go right to the center tile here. And we're going to click on member transfers. And then we're going to say, I want to send money to another member. It's that top option there. And then it's going to ask you for the first 3 letters of the member's last name. And then it's going to ask you for the member number. So you just have to know that number. And then it'll say what type of account is it? Is it a share or a loan? Because you can do both. You can do either or. So we're going to say share. And then the share ID, we'll just say this is going to go to a savings account, which is 10001. And then we're going to click done. And next. Oh, it says like, oh, I keyed the number in wrong. Okay, so then you get to the next screen and it says, okay, where do you want the money to come from? So we're going to select where we want it to come from. We'll say we're going to move it from our checking and we're going to move, just say $2. And this is going to be a one-time transfer. And we're just going to we can add a memo if we want to. We'll just say phone bill. And that will show up in the history for your transfer. So you know what you transferred the money for. We'll do next. This just gives you a summary of what you're doing. So the money is coming from my checking account to savings account, and the account number is listed and the dollar amount. And we will submit. And the nice thing about that too is like it won't let you transfer to somebody else's account unless the criteria is correct. So you have to have the correct account number. You have to have the correct last name. Otherwise the transfer happens. So that's a nice security feature. And so then once the transfer is made, you'll get that green banner at the top. You can click done. And then your transfer is set. The next thing is external transfers. So if I have an account somewhere else at another institution and I want to move the money, you know, from my account here to my account somewhere else, I can do that too. So you'll just click on your main menu up in the top left-hand side, 3 little bars there. And then we're going to click on the transfer option. And then the top selection there says transfer to another institution by adding an external transfer account. So you would click that. And then you can see here there is one other account added already through Financial Plus Credit Union because I've already authenticated them. So if I wanted to transfer money to them right now, I could click that, tell it how much, and it would happen. Okay. If I want to add an account, it does ask you for extra security. It asks you for a password at that time. And then once you pass through that, actually, I'll grab my password and show you. So when you get to this screen, it's going to ask you for the routing number of that other institution, the account number and the account type. And then once you've entered all of that, what happens is we send through like micro deposits to that other account. And so then when those deposits land in that other account, you hop back into your app and you say, how much those micro deposits were, and that authenticates that account. So you'll be able to use it for future. You can transfer to it anytime. That's a great question. So that actually does take a little bit of time. I want to say it's like a day. It goes through like as an ACH deposit, withdrawal deposit. So that does take like a day or so to get to the other institution. Good question. So another feature in this main menu is our direct messaging to our communications team or call center. So if you scroll to the bottom, there's a support button. And if you click that, so we're closed, so it's not going to show that they're available right now, but you can send them a message directly through that little link there, and you can they will respond back to you. And if it's during business hours, we have a lot of members that use this feature for Q&A all day long.
Are you able to talk to them on the phone?
Yeah. So we used to call them call center, but they are so much more than, they're doing so much more than handling calls. They're now handling, they handle chats, they handle emails. We have a new texting platform that we're rolling out here soon. So they do so much more than just handle phone calls. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Yes.
Thank you. Business hours, so if you have something at like, midnight on a Saturday, they probably won't respond to you.
Yeah.
Accidents.
Yeah, they do.
The next item I have on my list is our bill pay product. This is one of my favorites. I love this product. I swear by it. I use it all the time to pay all of my bills. So a couple different ways you can access this. You have your tiles there in the center there. You can click on that little pay button that will take you to the bill pay product. Or you can also use the menu off to the side, and there is a option on there that says bill pay. So either one will get you to the same place. So I'm going to click on the tile in the center. And then I have my list of bills here. So if I wanted to pay, let's say my lawn boy, I have his name in here. I could literally click on that, say I want to pay him $40 for the week, and it would send him a check. If I want to pay like another bill, let's say, so we'll pay TJ Maxx. We'll pick on that. That is what I do when I'm bored. Let's go to TJ Maxx. It gets me in a lot of trouble. So let's say we want to pay that payment and then submit, and then my payment is made. So it's just that easy. And that does happen through ACH also, kind of like with the external transfer. So that doesn't happen instantly, but it will take, I want to say maybe like, it depends on how the vendor is set up. So if the vendor is like a popular, like a bigger company, let's say like a Synchrony Bank or maybe Consumers Energy or whatever, the funds flow electronically and that happens faster. Like I want to say like 2 to 5 business days tops. If it's a vendor, like, or if it's somebody that you're paying like the lawn boy or maybe your doctor's office or somebody that's not set up to receive electronic payments, they will send out a paper check to them. So that does take a little bit longer, but either way, it's a super great product. I love it. I save so much money and time in writing checks by using it.
How do you get rid of one?
how do you get rid of, how do you?
Like if you have someone in there that you've got in there that you don't no longer use.
Um,
How do you add one?
so if you want to add one, it's a good question. So if you want to add one, so I'm now in the payee screen. There's a little, the plus sign up in the top right-hand side. You'll click that. It's gonna ask for that password again. Let me get that. So it's gonna ask if you want to pay a company or a person. So we'll just select company. And then it's gonna ask for all of the information. So what I recommend is like when you're ready to start using this product, if you have a couple bills that you want to pay, just get, the little payment coupon out in front of you and just key in all the information for the payment coupon right into the screen. And then once you key it in, it'll be saved there. And then literally it just takes seconds for you. You saw how easy it was when I tapped on TJ Maxx and I paid $1 and it was done like instantly. It was set up and ready to go. You can also set up like future payments. So let's say you don't want it to come out till like payday. You can go in there. And you can say, so when you select who you want to pay, you can click the more options and it will give you the option to pick the date when you want the payment to be sent.
You know, her question, how do you take
Yeah.
it away?
So,
On in here that I don't know.
So you can do that. I don't. let me just double check something. I have a feeling though, you definitely can do it. You just can't do it on the app. So if you access, your accounts through the desktop and you access the bill payment product, it goes into a little bit more detail and allows you to do a few more things when you access the desktop version. So it is possible. I've done it and I can, if you wanted to, visit the credit union or even after, if you have some time, I can show you how to do it from the desktop version. I'd be happy to do that. Yep. So, the next thing is, depositing checks. So, we've all had that random check sitting on our kitchen counter for, a couple weeks and we're like, okay, we got to get around to depositing this thing because, it'll go bad if we don't, right? So, well, the good news is you don't have to go to the credit union if you don't want to deposit the check. You can do it right from your app. So, in the main menu here on the left-hand side, that little hamburger menu again. Once you open that about, let's see, 6 down, you're going to click on deposit checks. And then I'm going to click deposit check again. And I'm going to type in my check amount. And then it's going to ask me to capture a picture. And this is a test check. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Tap to capture. Okay. So we captured the image. And now it wants a picture of the back. Okay, so there's a picture of my check. My dollar amount is there. I'm gonna flip the screen here. So, okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit submit. And my deposit is submitted. And I didn't point out to, like on the screen before, you can see where it says I had my checking, selected for the deposit. So you can select another account as well if you like, just by enrolling another account. So you can also, I just want to point out too, through the app, you can also apply for a loan. You can apply for a regular loan, like secured loan, unsecured loan, or line of credit. That is through the main menu here. So you're just going to find that towards the bottom, apply for a loan. You can also log in there to check the status of your loan application. And then this just kind of gives you the option to either start a new app or you can check the status. I just want to point that out. Also, we have a QCash loan, which is basically like a no credit instant dispersal type loan. You can also apply for that through the main menu here, and that you just do that by selecting QCash. And then it will have you like agree to the requirements of that loan and just kind of prompt you through. If you qualify for that loan, that's really kind of a cool feature. It deposits the money into your account right away. You don't have to sign anything. I mean, you do a few things digitally, but you don't have to come in, sign anything. We don't have to email you anything. So what was that? Oh, yeah. So there's a maximum of $3,000. So just depending on the, the different criteria, that is the max that you can do with the Q Cash. So here, again, this is where you're like, you are agreeing to the terms and conditions, and then it'll prompt you through to make application on that loan. If you have a loan and you want to skip a pay, that option is also available through that main menu there. You see the skip a payment option. It's gonna tell me I don't have any loans to skip, but if you did, they would show up there. You'd tap on the loan that you'd want to skip, and then that would happen automatically if the loan qualified. The next thing is debit card management. So if you have a debit card and let's say you're out and about and you can't find it all of a sudden and you're like, well, gosh, I don't know if somebody stole it. I don't know if I lost it. Maybe I misplaced it. You can go into the card management feature, which I have it saved right in my dashboard. So it's found at the bottom of the dashboard. It's also found within, if you click on back up to the top. So you click on a share, and then you can also find the card management feature within the share too. So we're gonna tap on that. And so here's my debit card number. It gives me my last 4 digits. And let's say I don't know if it's stolen. So I'm just gonna shut it off for right now just to be safe. So I'm just gonna tap that and I'm gonna lock my card. And so I'm good. My card's good. Nobody could use it. And then let's say I find it later, I can hop back in here and just turn it back on. So,
Like the ATM machine you talk about?
so this would be like for your ATM debit card. If you lose it and you're not sure if somebody stole it, you can go in
It's
here.
like the managed card.
It's under managed card, yep. So you can find the card management, like once you tap on the share. So for, the next thing I have is our e-statements. So if you choose to get your statements, and check those online rather than get paper statements in the mail, you're gonna do that right through those center tiles there. They scroll back and forth. So it's gonna be the option all the way to the right. We're gonna tap on e-statements. And then any statement that's generated will be in that monthly statement tab. I also wanted to point out too, like important notices, that would be, the tax notices go in there, like your 1099 INTs, that would be in the notice section. But all of your statements are there for you to view. So you could click on that and then you have a nice downloadable version of your statement.
Just for each calendar year, or does it go back farther?
I want to say, is it 2 or 3 years for e-statements? How long do we store them?
For a year, for sure, I know.
Okay. Well, hold on, because this account's been around a while. I can check it out.
Respect to 2022.
Yes, March of 22. So. Yeah, because we did our conversion and
Yeah, that's.
so.
We gotta set something up to make that mess.
So, yep, so all the statements are there, and again, the tax documents are in the notice section as well. Last on my list for our current features, is like information changes. So if you move, we require that you come, if you come into the credit union, like you can sign for your address change, but you can easily do it online too. So you don't, make sure your stuff gets sent to the right address. So what you're gonna do for that, or like, let's say your phone number changes, your email address changes, you're gonna click on that main menu, top left-hand side, and then you're gonna go down where your name is at the bottom. You'll tap on that. And then you're gonna tap on settings. And then you just tap on your name. When you tap on your name, it gives you the option to edit your address, your email, or your phone number. And it's instant. The changes is instant for you. Moving into the new and recently added features. I'm going to go back to our dashboard. So if you are a secure or elite checking account member, we had some enhancements to our identity, our ID Protect services. And so you can now view a credit score widget. So you can see there the credit score widget is there. It also provides a quick access link to our ID Protect services. So right there, kind of in the middle of that tile, it says review my credit report and benefits. So when you select that, it takes you to a screen where you can see your credit file and your dark web monitoring information. If you haven't set up for that, it will give you the option to do so once you click on that link. It also allows you to go to your credit dashboard here. So if I click on go to my credit file monitoring dashboard, it's going to take me to a screen that will give me just a little bit more detail about my score. And it also allows for a credit score coach. So let's say I want to improve my score. I can go in and I can kind of simulate some different things that I can do to get to achieve a certain score. You can view your credit report, set up the credit file monitoring, view your alerts. Also, I'm just going to go back here and close that. So up at the top, there's a menu on the right-hand side here, the little 3-bar menu. If you expand that and you click on identity protection, it gives you a few more options. So it talks a little bit more about what ID Protect has to offer. It gives you the information on how to access the resolution services if you are a victim of identity theft. It gives you the information on how to file a claim, let's say, because you do have that $10,000 identity theft reimbursement coverage if you ever fall victim to ID theft. So it talks a little bit about that. Also talks about monitoring benefits and your credit report and score. Touches on, again, the identity monitoring, the dark web monitoring, and credit and debit card registration. I think that's a really cool feature in there. Like if you ever lost your wallet and you had, your cards in there, as long as you have them registered in here, it's like one click and they'll shut them all down. So it makes things a lot easier for you if you ever were to lose a wallet or, go through something like that. Also up at the top, and back to the top in the main menu, there is an option under security that talks about cell phone protection. So new as part of our identity theft protection services, you have cell phone protection against damage and theft. Damage and theft. So if your phone is damaged, you can file a claim and they will reimburse you for the cost of your phone. I think it's like up to $1,000 per phone, and it covers 4 phones on a plan. So and the only criteria for that is we just have to show that your cell phone bill is being paid out of your United Financial checking account. So if we can show that, your phones are covered. So I know, like, if you go right through like your Verizon carrier or AT&T, sometimes that protection coverage could be like an extra $25-$30 a month. This is built right into this program. So it's a nice added feature that could save you some money.
So you would just set that up in the bill pay then? Verizon?
Yes, you can do that actually. So if you set up Verizon, if you pay your Verizon and you use the bill pay product to pay that, and we can see that come out of your checking account every month that way, absolutely, we'll cover you.
It comes out automatically. I don't like that.
You could,
I just don't.
you could use bill pay, you could set up bill pay and then you're in control. And that's,
Oh,
so if you set up Verizon,
my number, is that why I keep reiterating it?
yeah,
Okay.
if you give them your account and routing number, that's why I love bill pay, because I'm entering all of my account information within the app, and then, I'm in control. So I entered it into my app that I have, my own personal password set for. I'm not doling out my account and routing number to Consumers Energy, to Verizon, to, wherever else, my insurance. So it's, the more you put your account and routing number out there, the more vulnerable you are to fraud. Like, so it's a much safer option, I think, to go
What,
with the
bill
NetPay
pay?
product. And when you have direct deposit with us, NetPay is free. So it's really a
Bill pay is it 3%?
bill pay is free if you have a direct deposit with us. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Safer, yes, I think that's safer.
Oh, safer. I'm sorry. Yes, it's much safer because you're,
Well, I can direct deposit to work and so.
yeah, because like as I showed, just real quick, you go into that bill pay screen, there's all my bills and I've entered, my account numbers in there. This is my app. This is not, nobody else has access to that. So if you're, again, if I went to Consumers Energy and said, hey, here's my account and routing number, or, I went to my American Express card and said, hey, here's my account and routing number. That's all the more companies that have access to my personal information. So, okay. The next item I have, which is super exciting, a new item that is actually offered now, is our securities and crypto portal. I do want to note we're not advisors on that, but we do offer a safe way for you to kind of explore and learn about and purchase cryptocurrencies, securities, stocks, bonds, etc. So to access that, you'll click on the dash or the main menu there on the left-hand side. You'll see that there's an investment/crypto portal. All right. Okay, so I'm going to agree to the terms here. Dismiss that. Okay, so here is the main page of my crypto slash securities portal. So up at the top, you'll see the balance says $260. That's the total of my investments. Okay, so and it says I lost 18 cents today. And if I go down, I didn't get too crazy with this, but so if I go down, you can see my breakdown of all my different investments. So you can see like I have Ripple, which is a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I bought some Netflix stock, and then there's Ethereum, which is also another cryptocurrency. And so you can see like each in the kind of like the gray bar there in each item, it says holdings. So that's how much I have in each one. So it kind of gives that breakdown of what money is where. Also, what I love about this is there is a lot of learning and educational opportunities here. So if you want to learn about crypto or you want to learn about stocks, there's a lot of all of these courses here are available for you to take. I guess I shouldn't say they're courses, they're like articles.
Under what part did you go to get this?
So so if we go to the investment/crypto portal, and that right there, yeah. And that's gonna take me right over to that portal,
Okay.
and it's gonna have you like agree to the terms.
Yeah.
But so there's your balances, the total balance, your individual investments into each item. And then the educational platform is there for you. Gives you some latest news, and then it also gives you some like data, some history on different stocks and cryptocurrencies. So, yeah.
So if you were to partake in that, they would just take the money out of your account, deposit it into this, right?
So, yeah, so the only place that you can buy or sell and the cryptocurrency or the securities is through your United Financial account. So it can't be sent. So it makes it a lot safer option too. There's a lot of fraud that goes on with cryptocurrency. And so
It's only crypto, or you can get stocks
you
too?
can get stocks too. Yep, they're all there. Somebody will have to tell me what is they all have an abbreviation. There's a certain name for that. What is it? What is it?
The ticker.
The ticker. Okay, the ticker. You gotta know the ticker. You know the ticker? You can find it. So yeah, you would just click the trade button. And that would allow you to, there's the ticker. So if you wanted to buy Apple, you could key in your dollar amount. And then what's kind of cool about this is you don't have to put in big dollar amounts. I think it's like the minimum is like $12. So you can buy. Is it? This? Do you know what the security minimum is? Oh, okay.
Like $1.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to just kind of like get in there, get your feet wet, play around with it, small amounts and buy parts of the stock, a portion of the stock.
Which that's the number, based
But and you can just see at the top too, there's an option to buy or sell. You can just toggle back and forth. If you sell, it'll just get deposited right into your credit union
on.
account.
Is there goes on.
If you buy, the money gets pulled from your credit union account. Okay, so this next item I'm gonna show you, so this has not been rolled out to members yet. We are currently testing it and it's coming along pretty smooth. We do think that we'll have this rolled out by the end of first quarter. It is called, it's called Cashback Plus. It's basically like a rewards program for our members. And that is accessed, through the dashboard. You can get it through the dashboard, or you can also click on the main menu on the left-hand side there. And there's a little option with a star that says earn rewards. So either way, it's going to take you to the reward platform. So I'm going
It's
to,
under the dashboard, you said?
yep, so it's under the dashboard right here. Again, it's not ready yet, but it will be coming soon. By the end of the first quarter, we're going to roll this out. Yeah, this is super cool. I'm loving
So we
this.
can.
Not quite yet. So we're kind of giving you a little sneak peek on, you know, what's to come. So, were you gonna say something? Somebody? No. Okay. So, if you can see here that, I have a cashback balance of $2. That's because I bought a gift card and I earned some cash back. But let's say I want to go like to dinner and I want to get a gift card. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You're gonna see that there's a lot of like your big box retailers out here, so there's a.
You have to use your ATM card to make that work?
Nope, it comes right out of your account,
Oh.
right from your, it does allow you to pick savings or checking. I'll demo that here in just a moment. So like up at the top, you'll see that there's offers. So I'm gonna click on offers. And so,
Oh.
frequently purchased brands, so those are all, it's kind of it gives you a list and it tells you what your discount will be when you buy the gift card. These are all digital gift cards.
Oh,
So, but they're super easy to use.
Which means if it's digital, they go to your email or
Correct.
this account?
Correct.
Email.
Well, that's a good question. You can actually access it both ways. It will go to your email, but you also have, up at the top, let me just go back one screen. There is, a redeem button there. If you click on the redeem button, actually, wait a minute.
That's probably quicker.
Hold on, I lied, I'm sorry.
Oh.
This is very new to me too. So if you click on the menu, the three little dots there, you can, there's a wallet. So there's a wallet in here. You can click on that and you can see your gift cards there. So you can tap on those gift cards, bring them up and they'll scan them at the register. You can do that, go that route.
okay.
Or you can have it go to your email and then like upload it to like your Apple Wallet or your Google Wallet that way too. Either way. What was that? Yeah, yeah, like Barb said, you can do it right out of the email too, because the email will provide you with like the barcode as
So
well.
if you bought a gift card for someone else, could you send them the
Yes.
email?
You can send the email and say, happy birthday,
Oh,
here's
and then-
your,
Okay.
yep, we actually had, one of our, employees just actually tested that for us,
Good.
the other day and it worked beautifully.
All my kids, I know they're all. They have a nice suit, it'll be built.
We're thinking by the end of the first quarter. You'll see we'll do a lot of advertising too, so you'll know when it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna demo kind of how that works. All right, so let's say I like Applebee's.
How do they determine how much you get back? Like that 5% savings, is that the 5% going in your account?
Correct. So like I purchased, like, let's say I purchased, $100 gift card. And the reward is 10%. I'm gonna pay $100, but then in my reward balance, I'm gonna earn $10 and instantly. You'll see your balance sort of growing in that reward
Yeah.
bucket, and then you can cash it out whenever you choose.
My daughter just sends me on Amazon gift cards.
So I'm going to say that I want to buy an Applebee's gift card, I'm gonna say I wanna do $20. And I'm going to select the gift card and I'm gonna get $1.80 back in instant cash. I'm gonna confirm my purchase. Actually, no, I want that to come from the checking. Select the account to come from. We're gonna confirm the purchase.
So then 20 is gonna go to an Applebee and then the $1.80 is gonna go to your check.
It's gonna come back to your reward balance. I'll show you that here in just a moment. Okay, so right now it's in test, so it's not gonna work right away for me, but I'll make it work. Just give me one moment. I click on that. Says, so there's my gift card. I can forward that on to somebody if I'd like as a gift, or I can, view the gift card from right here. Just click on the link and then, arrow or the blue box there. And then it just gives me the option to reveal my card details. I'm ready to spend. And also too, like if I have a Starbucks account, I can upload the gift card to my Starbucks app and it'll be there. I don't have to worry about hanging on to an email. But so here's the barcode. You can just take that to the register and they'll scan it and use your card.
We're all getting a $5 gift card today.
Maybe.
I decided.
So then one thing I just want to show is now that I purchased the Applebee's card, back to my reward balance. And so now my reward balance is now $3.80 because that $1.80 was deposited. So that will just keep accumulating as you make gift card purchases. It's kind of cool though too, like they run deals. So like they'll have like some vendors will offer like a higher rebate back. I'm noticing like last week when I bought Applebee's cards, they were 20%. So now they're only 8, but if you just kind of keep an eye on it, you can see, which people are running deals and.
Will those rewards points expire? Monthly or yearly or something like that?
I don't know, but it is just cash.
Yeah, you just transfer, put it in your account. Yeah, if you transfer it back instantly, I don't know about it expiring. I'd have to double check on that. But yeah.
So you physically have to go in and check these things, right?
Check them.
As far as if the rewards change or whatever percentage.
Well, yeah, I noticed like Bath and Body Works is on there. I like to shop Bath and Body Works. So if I go in there and I see whatever the deal is, like no matter what, if I'm out shopping, like I'm gonna use this because I'll save, even if it's just a couple percent, like I'll get money back on my purchases. So, and the functionality of it's gonna be instant. So like when you're in the store, you can literally go buy the gift card, it lands in your email and you scan it at the register and you get your cash back. So. They're pretty, or like you're going out to dinner, if you have time while you're sitting there, you're eating dinner, just buy a gift card real quick and it's in your email, scan it, and then you'll have some cash back. So maybe it'll
So
take.
there's a whole bunch of businesses in there that you can find the gift cards.
I'll go back and show you. There's also too, coming with this, there'll be some, we call them action rewards. So maybe if you don't have e-statements and you sign up for e-statements, you might get a little incentive, or maybe if you apply for a loan, you'll get a little incentive for that through this platform. So that
Does it
is.
send you a notification that you've got it, or does it come in,
So you have the tile right here in your dashboard and you can check that, and that's like live data, it's a live balance. So, we'll click on get started again and just kind of go back and check those offers. We tap on the offer button, you'll see so here's your limited time offers. You can see all merchants. I mean, there's just a ton. So Macy's 13%, that's not bad. We call it send money or like a person-to-person transfer. So anybody have Venmo? Venmo, Cash App, any of those?
I always wondered, cause, one of my ads for rewards was asking like Venmo. And I saw a percentage where, does it charge you interest or something if you don't move your account, use your account or something? Or is it just a deposit thing? Like if I deposit money from a reward app into there and give my Venmo information, it looks like the charge of interest or something like that. I
Oh,
just
there
can't
might be a fee on Venmo. Venmo might
Right,
be a fee,
okay.
yeah.
Well, it was only $10. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that,
Yeah.
whatever, for $10.
Yeah, you don't ever want money sitting there.
Yeah, okay.
It's unearning, it's not like they're not, you know, like your credit union, it's not.
Well, they used to have Zelle on this app, and now is it easy just fill in their account, but they changed it this year.
Well, we used to do this.
Yeah,
Product,
so-
Sarah's gonna show you. 'Cause it's
So,
easier.
and I do need a volunteer. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So again, this is what we're going to use to send money. It's very similar to, it's going to basically take the place of your Venmo, your Cash App, and it's going to be much safer to use. Basically, all I'm going to do is if I want to send could be anybody money, I could enter their phone number or their email address. So do you mind me asking what your phone number is? So I'm going to send you $5.
Oh, first, see, like you said, Starbucks.
Yeah. And so, you know what? Oh, let's see. Did I have to enable her phone number first?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Did you get a text from me?
Under what?
Just go to your messages, your text messages.
Yep, message. Oh, my text messages on the phone? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Not yet.
I think so.
Can you go ahead and just check your, so we're still in the testing phases of this. This is going to be available not until like second quarter sometime. We still have a little work to do on this one yet. But, can you just go ahead and check your history in your account and see if you can see a $5 deposit? Because she's a member, I think it might have just went
History?
right in her account.
On my app,
On your
right?
app, yeah, like just look in your checking history, I believe is what
Should, actually, let's look at now, she should still get the text.
the text too, yeah.
I don't know.
You mean like it's paying or anything? No, no.
So how is that money transferred to her? Just through the phone number?
So the idea behind it, what will happen is she'll get a text message, and then it will say, hey, Sarah wants to send you some money. How do you want to receive it? And then you click on that and you'll have the option, you should be able to transfer it to your Venmo account if you want to your credit union account, to your, through your debit card. Anything else I'm missing? PayPal. So you can move it wherever you want to move it. So many cool things that you can handle right with the app. So one last thing I did want to show before we open up for any questions. So this dashboard is very like customizable. Okay. And actually too, even the accounts at the top. So let's say like my checking account's the most important to me. I want that at the top. I showed earlier, you can click on those three little dots to the right. And if you click organize accounts, you can get to that screen and you can move these around. I want to see my checking at the top. And let's say I want to see my Christmas club more towards the top too. I hit done. And now on my main screen, my checking is at the top, my Christmas club is at the top. So the accounts that are most important to you, you can maneuver those and put those towards the top. Also, with the dashboard, it's fully customizable. So my credit score is important to me. I want that at the top. I want to see it all the time. I want to know it's good. So that's at the top for me. And then the next thing is paying my bills, right? You gotta pay your bills to have good credit. Okay, so I have my bill pay in the next tile down, but let's say, there's offers and promotions, there's financial insights. Let's say I don't really need financial insights. I can go to the bottom here and I can go to like organize my dashboard and I can move those tiles around. So let's say my card management, I want that at the top in case I lose my debit card. I want that at the top where I can see it better. I can move that up there. I would like to earn rewards. I want to see how much I have in my reward balance. I'm going to move that up to. And then I'm going to click done. And then when I get back to my dashboard, my card management has moved up to the top. And my reward balance has moved up towards the top too.
What happens if one of them disappears?
If one of them disappears, you can go back down to the bottom. And you go to your organized dashboard. And you can go to add card. And if you add card, that's gonna show anything that we have out there that is not in your dashboard that's available. So let's say you do remote deposits a lot, like you snap the pictures of the checks, you can add that. And then click done. And then you can now see it's in my dashboard right there. So I have easy access to remote deposit.
That would let you like take pictures and stuff too with that dashboard, cause I thought there was under dashboard. maybe?
So this whole thing right here is your dashboard. When I keep saying dashboard, that's the-
okay. That's also your
all
dashboard,
of it.
okay.
Yeah, that's.
I was saying, cause I do the 3 lines and click on it.
So yeah, if you click on the 3 lines and you're like kind of maneuvering between options there and you want to get back to the main screen, you click dashboard and then it takes you to your dashboard right here.
Where's the
Yeah, I-
credit score, Jar?
What was that?
Where's the credit score?
So do you have the elite checking account or secure checking account with us? So if you have that, you have to have that type of checking account to have the,
Email.
yeah, you will have the option to sign up for it. So if you go to the bottom and then hit organized dashboard, then add cards. Yep, there you go. Okay, and then that. It's right there now, so, yep, so let me see that button. Should be read the bottom except for. So it shows how to sign up for it, because if you might not have that on your secure checking account with us yet, but. Okay, I think that was everything that I had on my list to cover. Does anybody have any questions? I know that was a lot. Anybody write anything down that they maybe want me to elaborate on? Anybody?
You did a great job.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for listening. I hope that you all feel a little bit better about our app and what it has to offer. We are in love with it because we think it's super great, and so we hope you are too. And I think the more you use it, the more you'll fall in love with it too. So, thank you.